Good morning, I'm Lauren Osborne. Today's Saturday, July 9th. Let's check in with meteorologist Arden Gregory for a look at your forecast this morning. Yesterday was kind of overcast and the sun came out and then we just got dumped on. So what can we expect today?
The good news is after actually just a whole week of a lot of stormy weather, we finally have some much nicer weather in store for your weekend. It is going to be a beautiful sunny weekend out there. Pinpoint Doppler already showing the rain moving out of eastern Kentucky. A few spotty showers were still hanging around earlier this morning, but those have all begun to move out now, and we're showing nice clean sweeps over the mountains. Temperature-wise, starting out fairly mild here. Temperatures ranging from the mid to upper 60s all the way into the lower 70s in some locations. Harlan, the cool spot at 64, and then Moorhead, the warm spot at 72, and everyone else falling somewhere in between in the upper 60s to low 70s for the most part. Now, although the rain is not of any concern this morning, fog is a slightly different story. It's not too bad out there, but if you are headed out the door, you might run into a little bit of patchy fog. Visibility is down to 3 miles in Middlesboro, 6 miles in Jackson, and they're dealing with some fog in a few other locations as well. So as you're headed out the door, keep in mind you might run into some patchy fog, but we are drying out. This afternoon, we'll start to see those skies clear, mostly sunny, nice and warm with highs in the mid-80s, and I'll have your full 7-day forecast a little later on.
All right, Arden, thank you so much. Police in Dallas now call it a well-planned attack against them. They say 5 police officers were killed and 7 others injured during a protest over the deaths of black men killed by police. And we're still learning about a suspect in the case. CBS News has learned the dead suspect is 25-year-old Micah Johnson, who served in the U.S. Army Reserve for nearly 6 years. Police say he was killed by a robot-delivered bomb in a parking garage where he had exchanged fire with officers. Some local officers told WYMT's Matthew Rand the violence needs to stop.
Thursday's sniper attack in Dallas left 12 police officers shot. 5 of them died.
It's vicious and it's cowardless that we take lives of people that are just trying to protect and serve their community.
Law enforcement officers from across eastern Kentucky offered up condolences and prayers for the victims in Dallas.
You know, those officers, our heart goes out for the Dallas Police Department and for the families of those men that lost their lives.
Authorities say a suspect killed by police told them he was upset about the recent shootings of 2 black men by police and claimed he wanted to kill white officers. Officers we talked to say the anti-police sentiment is a shame.
Police officers are like everybody else. They're human beings, and you know, sometimes they make mistakes. You know, sometimes, like I said, they have to make hard decisions and make them quickly, or somebody's life depends on it.
Across our region, many are showing their support for law enforcement. The owners of Cavalier Drugstore and Cafe in Jenkins offered cops free meals Friday.
We just wanted to have an officer eat free day to show our appreciation for all the hard work that they do.
Officers we talked to called for a return to civility, saying there is no excuse to make police or anyone else the target of violence. Matthew Rand, WYMT Mountain News.
We'll have more local police reaction throughout our newscast. In London, Mayor Troy Rutter called for a moment of silence yesterday morning. Officers bowed their heads, remembering the victims in Dallas. London City Police Captain Daryl Kilburn says it's just a terrible situation.
You feel so sad and hurt for the officers who have lost their lives, and angry at the same time, that people feel that way toward officers. But, it's just, it's something that we deal with, on an everyday basis in law enforcement.
Kentucky Governor Matt Bevin is also reacting to the Dallas shooting. He said, quote, "We are deeply offended and heartbroken by the cowardly assault on police officers in Dallas. As a society, we must strongly condemn acts of violence against innocent lives, especially those who put their lives on the line to protect us." A new sign is turning heads in downtown Whitesburg. The sign above the Kentuckians for the Commonwealth Building downtown expresses solidarity with the Black Lives Matter movement. The sign went up following reports of shootings of 2 black men by police in Louisiana and Minnesota, and prior to the sniper attack in Dallas. KFTC members say white people need to grapple with the history of black oppression in America.
Slavery, of white terrorism against black communities, against Jim Crow, against redlining, mass incarceration. We're getting a new prison here in Letcher County. That's a perfect example of how this fits into that.
Kentuckians for the Commonwealth reject the violence in Dallas, saying they hope the sign will be a part of a national dialogue for peace. Police now say a missing northern Kentucky couple with ties to Letcher County was murdered, and yesterday they made an arrest in the case. State police have charged 52-year-old Craig Pennington with 2 counts of murder. They say the victims, Robert Jones and Crystal Warner, were last seen leaving a rental property in Washington County Sunday night. Police found the couple's car abandoned in Georgetown yesterday morning. Garrett Weimer has the latest on the investigation.
Neighbors say there's been a lot more traffic out Texas Road. Folks driving past the cabin where Bobby Jones and Crystal Warner were last seen. For their family members, it was a day of torment.
That's the only way to explain it, not knowing. Bob and Crystal were the best people on this earth.
First, news of Warner's car being found in Georgetown. Then an arrest. Craig Pennington, the man family members say rented the cabin from the couple. Finally, their worst fears realized.
We continued to pray, and we had hope that they maybe had just had them tied up in the basement and that we were going to find them, you know.
The family was originally going to search out here, but after getting news of their deaths, decided to go home and just process everything. Now family members tell me they just want them found.
So after all this processes, then we will start searching, because their bodies are somewhere and there'll never be closure. This is life now until those bodies are found. This will be it.
Family members say they thought something was fishy all along, but the news shocked neighbors along this quiet rural road. They tell me they didn't know Pennington well, and it'll be a little unsettling until the couple's bodies are found. In Washington County, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
Police say they arrested Pennington around 7 yesterday morning. He's being held at the Marion County Detention Center. Sheriff's deputies in Laurel County say they solved 2 cases in one on Thursday. They arrested David Robinson and Kenneth Begley for receiving stolen property over $10,000. Police say they found a stolen pickup truck at Begley's home, an observation they made after they determined the 2 also had a stolen trailer with thousands of dollars of tools inside. When police found the trailer, they said it was burned beyond repair.
When you take a businessman like this is his livelihood. All of his equipment that he uses in his business is gone. His trailer's gone. The value in the trailer and the equipment was over $10,000 easily.
Both Robinson and Begley denied our requests for jailhouse interviews. A Letcher County grand jury indicted a teen in a drug case. Dylan Cates faces wanton endangerment, drug trafficking, public intoxication, and tampering with evidence charges. Police say Cates and other students were doing synthetic drugs at school when 2 of them got sick and were taken to the hospital. The incoming judge will decide whether to sign off on the indictment for a warrant. Paintsville Mayor Bob Porter will wait a little longer for his trial. Originally set for the 14th, it's now rescheduled for July 26th. Porter and the former Paintsville Utilities Commission General Manager Larry Harold were indicted for theft of government property. Harold pleaded guilty in April. Ulyss Crace is also charged. Prosecutors say he paid bribes to Porter and disguised them as loans. Coming up on Mountain News this morning.
I knew I wasn't going to see him again. I knew.
He served his country well. How people honored an Iraqi war veteran killed nearly 10 years ago. And the weather was certainly nasty outside Friday, and the rain also came down in Eugene, Oregon. Coming up next in sports, former Kentucky Wildcat Kendra Harrison races in the wet conditions for a chance at the Rio Olympics.
And after a week filled with storms, we can look forward to some much nicer weather for your weekend. Stay with us. I'll have the details in your full 7-day forecast when we come back.